Okay, so let's see. I believe we're on chapter 4. Head to Fort Parnost. I think that's how that's pronounced. Let's see, where is that? I got a ways to go, but we got some other stuff along the way. I think, if anything, how many markers can I put down? Ooh, well, I can put multiple markers. Okay. We'll do these 5, possibly these objectives over here as well. The photo shoot in this, since it's in the same vicinity, unless we get an automatic, oh, looks like I do have a limit when it comes to how many I can do at once. That's okay. We'll just do these 3 to start. Let me, wipe those markers. We'll do these 3 first, since they're within close proximity of each other. So, yeah. So, since I just started up my recording, just to give you guys that are watching the recording right now, that if you guys are going to watch this from YouTube, a little bit of a refresher.
Somewhere a little more dangerous than our usual.
You guys may look and realize that we're not in the same spot as we ended at the end of the last video. I did take the time to go through some of the game's mechanics, just to, look around, see if some of the extra side mission stuff
something's there.
And whatnot. So you guys may see me with some abilities and things like that that are a little bit different than you guys might remember from last time. Again, did some side mission stuff, like I just said. So that will develop more throughout the mission and everything. But with that being said, we can still continue on with the game. There's a lot of extra side mission stuff, but I figured with
get a good angle.
some of the more linear objectives and seeing how some of them can be a little bit easier than others, we'll go from there. Got a quick photo shoot. Oh, perfect. Again, some of this stuff is good for quick XP and things like that, which help get a lot of really good spells. I think we could possibly get up there. I don't know. I have to check to see how. Let me check the landscape, see if there's anything that can tell us. It's like it might get easier if we go around, it looks like, from this end. We'll give that a try there. But since whatever that is to the left, the marker 3 that I put, we'll go over there first, see what there is to see. Whoa, okay, that whole dynamic just changed. What the heck just happened? Highly corrupted areas. The break makes some areas extremely dangerous indeed, mainly due to the presence of a threatening, powerful enemies known as nightmares. Make sure you're well prepared. Okay.
This one seems like something of a handful.
Yep, better start pulling your weight. Gotta stay in it. Huh.
Look out!
Like that. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Got some new fingernail cosmetics. Increase the rate at which health is recovered when it drops below a certain level.
Getting to be one tough customer.
I'd say you're becoming reasonably deadly.
Oh, okay. That was it? Oh, that wasn't that hard. Then again, this is the first one of those I encountered, so I'm not that surprised it wasn't too extremely difficult.
There's no one around, don't you?
Believe me, you're plenty of commotion all by yourself.
Is there any way to get inside this place? Oh, probably the front door. That would probably make sense. I am really just impressed with all the, different, elements of the game. Everything from the crafting to the different, materials and whatnot. There's just so much in this game, honestly. Okay, so we got that. Where is the... Yeah, so it looks like we also have the runes of Hopston. And then there's also another monument of strength. We could do that. Which one's the closest? Looks like that temple is the shortest thing nearby. Question remains.
Well,
can we
that
get...
place didn't exactly fill me with joy.
Look on the bright side. The inhabitants might all have escaped to support.
Guess you're right. Hope so.
Ooh, that was
I
probably
sense
not
a hostile presence. Be on your guard.
Yeah. Stay frosty. Got it.
from where. There's a hostile presence, but I don't see anything. Weird. I was gonna say, it almost looks like there should be something right here. Let's see what we got. That's some wild mustard. Okay, just curious again, how am I supposed to get up to... That is serious height. It's kind of hard to tell as well how, like, tall some of these areas are, like how it's... Wonder what this is all about.
There's nothing here. Well, nothing left, at least. I'd save your sympathy. There are far too many of these places to mope about every last one.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, okay, so these rooms are kind of like hotspots for materials and such. That's pretty good.
Actual treasure.
Not bad.
Didn't think there'd be anything left here. Never mind a book.
And you're going to read it? It's got dead person on it.
The thing I do like about all of this is I do love Cup scan mode. It helps making and find resources and
Look at
everything
this.
super easy.
Yes, lovely. Our friend must have been a reader.
Wonder what it says.
Would you mind moving the wandering outside? You need to tailor your approach.
Whatever helps get this over with. We got this. That's it. Were you counting how many asses we kicked there?
Sorry, I stopped after the first few. Escaped in one piece, thank goodness for that.
Yeah. Doubt that thing will still be standing next time we're here.
Well, do feel free to stop and say a last goodbye.
This should come in handy.
And more good materials. Some nice mana pools. Okay, so how... Doesn't look like there's any real way to get up there. I know I don't usually like to Google, but let me just see if there's any way to actually get up that location. Let's go to... Okay, so it looks like I can't get up to that location until I get a certain ability after I complete Chapter 5. So that's kind of pointless. I mean, I'm only on Chapter 4. So again, there are some locations I can't get to yet until I get certain points in the game. That's fine. That's just another location I can come back to at a later time. Also looks like this monument might be another one of those as well. Let me just take a look here. Okay, yeah, so according to this, to get to both monuments that are, the other two monuments I haven't gotten to, I need the zip ability, which I do not have access to yet. So that's a bit disappointing. And I would okay, so yeah, that mutant is out of the area that we're already accustomed to, so let's just head over to that marker. But hey, again, at least I'm exploring, I'm finding certain areas I can't get to yet, and that's perfectly fine. That is more than fine. Oh boy.
Got you on your toes now. Let me guess. Bad guys nearby?
Got it in one.
Yeah. Incoming.
Whew, that was close. What is that thing? Oh wait, yeah, that's a mutant marker I put down.
No monsters here, huh?
I want to check again. So, immune to tangled, imprisoned, confused, and stopped.
Were you hoping for a little exercise?
You really don't know me. Come on!
I think it might be time for some extreme evasive maneuvers.
No shit! Alright! Uh-oh! Oh, shit. This'll do it. Yup. Got him. Good night. Nope, not working. Too close. Ha! That's not doing much. Woo! Oh yeah! That's it. Oh, this one.
Good night.
You're mine. My ace in the hole. Got one for ya. Whew. Guess that went pretty well, all things
Dang.
considered.
I'll say, I can't believe you won.
I'd be insulted, but I'm a little surprised myself.
Yeah, no kidding with how crazy tough that thing was.
Treasure.
Alright, let's see what's in Loot Blossom. That's a first. Okay, let's see what else is close by. With the fact that that's kind of dark and everything over here is more visible, I think I'm gonna wait just because that's closer by. I'll wait to get those at another time. But since it's en route, I'll get this photo shoot along with. See if I can get access to there.
Hey, this place looks pretty unique. This will be a good one.
Nice little locale.
That's that.
Guess that'll do.
Don't think I'm gonna be able to get up to this location yet. Yeah, because I can already see all these yellow jagged rocks I think are part of the zip ability, so I can't get up there yet either. That's a shame.
Onward, ever onward.
Do we have a choice?
Weird that it keeps detecting danger, but I don't. I'm using the scan, and yeah, there we go. I was gonna say I was using the scan, but it wasn't showing anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I completely forgot. This is more of like the tree that's in the town square, so there's a lot of mana pools
If
around
it moves,
these guys.
we're out of here.
Good spot to see. Sweet, another learnable skill. Ooh, scatter shot level 2. Nice. Whoa. Talk about big boy.
Something's there. What shall we do?
Could pretend we didn't notice. Pretty and functional. Whoa. Okay.
Sorry, big guy. Wait, I'm confused. How am I supposed to get to the... According to this, there's no place to go from here. How does that make any sense? The hell?
There's no one around. Did you do something to annoy them all?
What didn't I do?
Huh. This
Ooh,
is
nice
interesting.
find.
How am I supposed to get over there, then? So this is the only... Oh wait, it looks like there is a way actually I can get to the town. I just gotta go around the long way. It looks to be also the only way even through. I just gotta go the long way around. Let's see, where are we on the map? Yeah, looks like there might be a small... Yeah, small opening right around here, it looks like. Potentially. go.
People used to live here.
People who may have left valuables behind.
Might as well take a look around, I guess. There was a battle here.
Looks more like a massacre to me.
Flashback or something? Oh boy.
You're fucking kidding!
Well, don't just stand there.
Bullseye!
Jeez. Talk about a lot of wolves out of nowhere.
I
Oh,
put in some
okay.
serious work there.
So the
It
lock,
was an
so these
acceptable
chests
effort,
are
yes.
locked, and okay, that's kind
Wow,
of a nice,
motivational gold.
cool little extra.
Gross.
These chests are locked until you get past
Let's
certain
see.
points of combat.
What do we got?
Then of course you get, okay, a necklace only worn by Tanta Senta. Its name means flower. Increase the effect of phrase signature purple magic.
Here.
Ooh, that might come in handy. So far, the best one I got is this one. Gives me the most health. This does increase my defense, but yeah, I think I'll just keep this one for now. Let's see, is there anything else around the area that is... Yeah. Looks like there might be a chest in... Okay. Yep, I was gonna say a chest in here.
Did you find something?
I am glad I was able to find that auto pickup feature in the game before I really started playing this game. Helps gain resources so much quicker. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are kind of 50-50 on this game, if I'm being completely honest there, Christine. Mostly just because there are some people that are like, oh, the combat's not good, or the mechanics are a bit choppy. I mean, the way I think of this game, I kind of like to think of it kind of like a combination of Horizon Forbidden West and like an Elder Ring type of environment. That's the best way I can put it. Jeez. Oh no, those aren't break zombies.
Now.
Indeed.
Yeah. For my next trick. Gotcha.
The
Oh, nice. These things are actually very
We got
vulnerable to
this.
phrase magic.
Right on the money.
Now's your chance.
On it.
What the? 1 mile? Where the hell do I gotta go now? Okay, what kind of... You're kin, right? I gotta go all the way there? Nah, that's... And they expect... Hold on, how long did they say? 40 to 60 minutes, my... What? I'm sorry, I'm just looking up this guide. Apparently they said, oh yeah, it takes about 40 to 60 minutes to get through chapter 4. Look how far that is! That just made the journey that I go through look like a cakewalk. Yeah, forget definitely about these. I'm definitely gonna need to take the time to go through more of this other stuff. 40 to 50 minutes, my what? Yeah, that's not getting any of the other side mission stuff around the area.
Hey, Cuff.
Another time. Sweet, another monument of power. Oh, what is... Oh, it's a puzzle, another puzzle chest. Sweet. Get that.
Oh, man, not another lock.
Okay. Let's see. Well, it looks like I just need... So I need to... this is gonna be tricky. I need to somehow get that piece. Oh, I think I almost had it. Oh, spend only 1 mana to solve it? Good enough for me. Oh, okay. I was
just
way
keep
off
getting
of
better.
how that worked.
Not possible, I suppose.
I don't even care using a coin.
Huh. Yeah.
Alright, let's see what this monument of power gets me. Oh, nice. Health increase. Definitely don't want to forget about this spot.
We might be able to take a nice picture for those kids around here. All right, let's take this photo.
Oh yeah, that is definitely a nice little photo. Nice.
Nice.
Passable.
Okay, zooming out. I guess the next logical step would be to head to the Guardian's Refuge. That's a nice little stop point. Now the real question is, how do I get down without busting my ass? There we are. I was gonna say, like, is there any way we can get down slowly and steady without me losing a crap ton of health?
This looks so different from Jameer.
Madness is like a fingerprint. The two alike. As unique as the individual mind it springs from.
More break zombies.
Well, do something.
There are plenty of little mana spots, which are definitely nice. That's the other kind of nice thing I like about
Seems
this
we're
game,
free of any immediate danger.
too. Unlike other
Here's
games
hoping
where it's
it's
like
safe.
really tough to get a bunch of like of the abilities unlocked really early, or if like you take the time to move. This game, it's like as long as you keep your eyes peeled. I mean, just exploring. There's tons of ways to get abilities. I mean, look at all that mana pools down there. Just take a little bit of time to gather some of these up. Not an insane amount, but you know, that combined with some of the other things that are around the area definitely helps. Now, real quick before we keep going on, definitely want to take a second to step in here. That way we get the Fast track available. Obviously some more lore. Wonder what this is all about. Ah, okay. So some locations have been mentioned. So some more refuge spots around the area. That's good. That will definitely help out later. All right.
It's about time you learned something new. Interesting choice of task.
Alright, before we go, might as well see if there's anything we can craft real quick. Perfect. Alright, time to keep heading out, I suppose. Let's see, what are nearby that we can do? Looks like... Yeah, I would assume that some of these locations are probably going to be easier to get once we get to some zipping mechanics. But we'll do these two first. Whoa.
Got you on your toes now. Gotcha. Yeah. There's a few of them.
Tread carefully now. You know which spell to use, correct?
Yes, so shut up.
Now's your chance.
Here it comes. Try this for size. Yeah.
Ah. I like that booby trap spell. That's really cool.
What the hell?
Oh, crap. Oh, well, at least the big guy is, you know, taking care of the enemies. Enter enemy conflict. When enemies of different kinds meet, they may start fighting. Allow them to wear each other out.
Something tells me this little lot aren't too fond of each other.
Good. Let's use it to our advantage. Oh, this one. Nope, not working. All right.
That went well.
You bet it did. That asshole's going nowhere. Eat it. Come on.
Get out of the way.
That's it.
Sweet. And cool, got the chest unlocked.
Well, that was straightforward enough.
Easy for you to say. Let's see. What do we got?
Ooh. Causes magic surge to charge when cuffs blow. Oh, cuff blocks.
Here.
That's a pretty cool one. That health goes down a little bit, but defense definitely goes up. This one looks pretty cool too. Okay, let's see what else is around in close proximity. Looks like we got a guild, and it looks like we also have a fortress. But first, let's go to whatever the belfry is up ahead. I'm curious.
These places really bum me out sometimes.
Frey, would you mind going and taking a closer look at that tower?
Sure.
I think it might help us get a better sense of our surroundings.
You don't expect me to climb that, do you?
Okay, perform a cuff scan at any belt. I am slightly curious what this is going to do. Oh, another learnable spell. Refy. Allows you to use your crafting skill to combine break shard to the same type to improve their level. Oh, that could definitely help. Ooh, quick chest. Oh, there's a fast travel at it. Cool. Okay. Whoa. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Now that just add everything within the radius around to the map to make it easier to see. Okay, that's actually pretty nice.
You're on Silas.
Okay, that was actually pretty cool. That's a nifty little trick.
Now, I imagine her minions will be coming after you with a vengeance.
Those insane soldiers, you mean?
The very same. Try not to get murdered, won't you?
I'll see what I can do.
Looks like that monument to power is the closest thing nearby, so we'll get that first.
Why are you so determined to get back to New York?
New York. And because this place is insane. Wait, what is that?
Shall we take a look?
Oh no, wait, this is a flashback. Certain monuments you will encounter will take you on challenges that will earn you mana and other rewards to complete them. You can attempt as many times as you like, so keep trying until you bagged everything on offer. You can also do them directly from the map, okay? Well,
What the hell is this?
I'm not entirely sure. Careful now.
might as well give it a quick try. Alright, extermination. Defeat as many enemies as you can within the time limit. Beating consecutive foes without damage will earn you bonus rewards.
Alright, let's just go for it.
Best not to overthink these things, eh?
Aha! Incoming! Looks like we're done here.
It does, doesn't it?
Huh.
Keep your wits about you.
Very much in the room, thanks. Oh! Whoa!
Satisfactory work.
Done, I guess.
You almost sound disappointed.
Who, me? Hell no. That was plenty. That's not good. Gotcha.
The advantage is ours. Now's your chance.
Here it comes. I'm getting to be one tough customer.
I'd say you're becoming reasonably deadly, yes.
Not bad. Got the highest score, too. Oh, I didn't mean to...
One more try.
Couldn't hurt, I suppose.
I'm actually good. I thought just by hitting X, I get out of it. Fuck it. It's all good. Yeah. And the flashback. It's
All
okay.
right, here goes.
Sweet.
Ah! Yeah! Whoa. Ha! Ha! Yeah!
Get out of the way.
All right! Got you on your toes now. Nope, not working. Yup.
Now's your chance.
Good night, here it comes. Ooh, felt that. Think that's all of them.
Seems like it. Nice work. Did you find something?
Ah!
Okay, what's next close by on the list? Looks like that would be marker number 4, which is over there. Technically marker 3, but since it's more in the...
Well, there wasn't much to write home about in there.
Yes, give or take a horde of mindless, murderous horrors.
You can keep them.
Things there. What shall we do?
Pretend we didn't notice.
Now's your chance.
On it!
Whoa!
That went well.
You said it, bitch. That asshole's going nowhere.
Oops.
Looks like we do have a couple enemies nearby. Might have to take care of them real quick. Screw it. What is in here, I wonder? Ooh. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. So a couple of these other locations. So by just going to other locations on the map, it can
That's a good
sometimes
find.
help you find, discover other locations that are nearby. That's pretty cool. Definitely helps with that, you know, searching around. Oh, crud. That's not good.
Did one of them summon the others?
Probably. Nice to have friends to back you up, huh?
Don't tell me you're jealous.
Get in there.
Just gotta bottleneck them.
Yeah.
The bitter brutality of the friendless.
Shut up.
Wonder what we have here.
Oh, never seen that book before.
Oh, this is another place where you can go to craft certain spells, I suppose.
You'd best be prepared before we head out.
Wow, this place sure is something.
It does rather pique one's interest.
I know I said with some of the detours in the last episode I would try to halt
This place
off
gives
on,
me the creeps.
but
Stay on your guard.
again,
sense
because of the
enemies
fact
ahead.
that a lot of this stuff is a little bit on the linear side, I would assume it wouldn't hurt.
Not a great welcome.
At least you got a welcome.
We got this!
gets here.
Choices, choices.
Hmm.
Are they sleeping?
Maybe we should just tiptoe past them.
Are we surrounded?
Who cares? Just need to fight our way out.
Well, do something.
Not today!
Ugh. Huh.
Yup. Whoa, that was a lot.
Well, it seems to be over now.
Seems to be very reassuring.
What's this all about? No. No return to entrance. I guess that's an option if, Oh
They're
boy.
fooling around this time. This is not going to be easy.
I got this. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. This ought to be good. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
You're looking a little more accomplished all of a sudden.
Huh.
And feeling it, too.
It wasn't nearly as difficult as I thought it would have been.
Ah.
The fact that was supposed to be, I would assume, the boss fight and everything? Kinda disappointed, not gonna lie. Hello, precious vault.
Wonder what happened all those years ago.
Say, don't you think this demon sounds an awful lot like our old friend?
The dragon, you mean? I thought so too.
Ooh. Half poison damage when health is low. That's not a bad one.
Okay, what do you say? Kick some ass, take some names?
Feeling a little blood?
Another Partha.
A common find, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, it was a part of the dice rolling thing. Yeah, why not?
Well, would you look at that? Hey.
Not sure exactly what that's supposed to do, but...
feel for this.
You certainly seem to be, yes.
Looks like there's some type of scouting up ahead. Ooh, that's a nice
I always miss the commotion when there's no one
big
around.
gathering
don't you?
mana pools.
Believe me, you're plenty of commotion all by yourself.
They just left them.
A hard choice to make, I'm sure, but necessary.
Oh boy.
Are you kidding me?
Where did they even come from?
Gotcha.
Looks like we're done here.
It does, doesn't it?
I was gonna say, what the hell? Okay. What would be the next one on the map? Right, the Belfry. Sweet. These kind of remind me of the, oh, what is it I'm thinking of? The, like in Assassin's Creed, like the bell towers and the chapels and all the high points, things like that. Yeah, definitely want to survey these areas. First things first. What is that? That hallmark? I would assume that's like
Look
another
over there. What's that
flashback
weird
challenge.
statue?
It looks like one of those cat things.
Yeah, I'm curious. What the heck?
Whoa. Is that a cat?
Whoa. Where did it go?
In the middle of the break?
I assume that is no ordinary cat.
Yeah. I don't think... You think the wings might have something to do with that? Tantus familiars will appear near the monuments to that stand spots across Athea. When you find one, also try to also find the associated familiar. Okay. Aw.
Aw, good kitty.
Goodness, you're a regular cat.
Something about that cat felt different, don't you think?
Funny you mention that. I was just thinking I detected a hint of Tanta magic.
Huh. Could they be connected somehow? Wonder where it went.
Amelia is now fond of Prey and will visit her at... Oh, she'll visit her when we go to the, all the different refugees. Okay, so kind of a little aesthetic. That's nice. There. Let's see, which is closer? 1400 and then 800. So yeah, let's go this one first.
Whoa! This should come in handy. Finders keepers.
Oh boy. Eliminate the enemy. What enemy? I don't see anything.
Might as well pocket this.
So confused.
This looks so different from Janine.
Madness is like a fingerprint. The two are alike. As unique as the individual mind it springs from.
Before we continue seeing here, let me do a quick Googling. Ah, so according to this, I also need the zip ability for this one. Okay. That's good to know. For now, then, we will just...
All done.
Look out! Now's your chance.
On it.
Be ready to protect yourself.
I will, with you.
I don't like the look of this.
Woo! Right on the money. We got this. How about this? Come on. My ace in the hole. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. All right. Gotcha.
The advantage is ours.
That's not doing much. Gotta stay in it.
That's quite a fight.
That's it. Got you on your toes now. Got him. Right in the sweet spot. Nope, not working. Bullseye. Yeah.
Fair to middling, I suppose.
I'll give you middling, asshole.
There's no one around. Did you do something to annoy them all?
What didn't I do?
Alright, let's see. What does the map have for me? Looks like that's a good place to go.
Tired after that little performance?
Hey, I'm always tired.
All's well then. Wonderful.
There it is.
Fast travel back to there.
Journey's
real quick.
end.
Wow, that was quick. Oh, damn! Huh. What's this?
be another challenge of some sort.
What the hell is this?
I'm not entirely sure. Careful now.
Beat the boss within the time limit, huh?
Alright, let's just go for it.
Best not to overthink these things, eh?
Nope, not working. Huh. My ace in the hole. Try this for size. Got you on your toes now. Come on.
Look out!
Gotcha.
The advantage is ours.
All right. That's not doing much. Oh yeah. Gotta stay in it.
Like how the challenge is already over, but he's like, the enemy's like, yes, I'm right here, ready to strike. Alright, next thing that's close by would be... There is that monument over there. Or the belfry over there. But we can get the belfry another time, since we're still on the... Get this destination locked real quick. What the...
Hey, that
Oh.
cat.
Did it tail us here?
Oh, that's so sweet. Hey, little guy. There.
Aw. That's kind of cool. Again, a little aesthetic.
Huh. What's the dreaming of a new life? Yeah, I can sympathize with that.
A heady mix of hope and anxiety. It's never easy upping sticks. Moving.
Alright, what's close nearby? Looks like we got a belfry, and then whatever this is. So we'll put those two locations. Would be nice if the mana, there was a way for the mana pools just be automatically absorbed.
Now's your chance.
On it! Uh-oh. Right in the sweet spot.
Sweet. Alright, let's see what we got nearby that is within close proximity. Wow, we got even more belfries? At least the nice thing is these do checkmark themselves off too, so at least that's good. You know what? We'll get the other belfry at a time again. All the other stuff. That, get that, get that. That, and that. Oh, and, two. Oh, we. And when we do location 4, the photo shoot's right there. Let's see, which is the closest? Looks like the Monument of Power will be the closest first. Excellent. Let's see, what does this one give me? Ooh, more healing effects. That's always good. The next one would be...
This one seems like something of a handful.
Yep, better start pulling your weight.
Ooh.
Now's your chance.
Here it comes. Whoa. Ah, yeah.
Reasonably impressive, I suppose.
Reasonably? Kiss my...
Alright.
Let's see. What do we got?
Ooh, Sila's
shit,
red
is
magic.
this?
It either belonged to Sila, or they were planning on giving it to her.
Not too sure how I feel about this, but guess it can't hurt.
I'm curious what the cave's all about.
Got you on your toes now. Too slow. Nope, not working.
Eater looks like an execution.
Yes, seems they killed those who tried to escape.
as well pocket this.
Right on the money. Oh, this. Come on.
That went well.
You bet it did. That asshole's going nowhere.
Oh, what now? Oh boy. Bunch of break zombies.
Where the hell did they come from?
Well, you're not exactly conspicuous.
Now's your chance.
On it! Huh. That's not doing much. Huh. Try this for size. Huh. Yeah. Ready for this?
I think that's that.
It damn well better be. That was one hell of a workout.
Yes, yes. Well done.
This should come in handy.
I sense a hostile presence. Be on your guard.
Yeah. Stay frosty. Got it.
Well, do something.
Monster nest. My favorite.
You never know. They might want to play.
Yeah.
I don't like the look of this.
I'm getting to be one tough customer.
I'd say you're becoming reasonably deadly, yes.
I can use this.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's everything nearby. Yeah.
Ha! Bullseye! I think that's all of them.
Seems like it. Nice work.
Just curious, I am still on chapter 4, right? Okay, good. What in the world? The depths of corruption. These are places where the break is highly concentrated.
Let me guess. More weird break-related shit.
It would seem so.
Whoa! Huh? What the? I'm floating.
I suppose it must be something to do with how heavy the brake is here.
Weird.
No way. This place is so weird.
Yes, yes, I'm sure it's intensely amusing. Now, shall we be on our way?
Wait, am I breathing underwater?
The thicker the brake becomes, the less the rules of the normal world apply.
Well,
Creepy. How much more do I have to I was gonna say, how much more do I have to keep going? Like, jeez.
not much is gonna surprise me after this.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Wonder what's at the top of this one.
Hopefully not monsters.
We'll see about that.
Did you find something?
Looks like there might actually be something up the top of here that we definitely do not want.
So they were doing some kind of experiment? Oh, whoa, okay, I did not mean to disturb you guys. Seeing myself out.
I'm not sure politeness is going to solve this.
Okay. Huh.
Now's your chance.
On it!
Might as well hold on to this.
Ogres. Nice.
Seems we're free of any immediate danger.
Here's hoping it stays that way. So that's the fortress? Looks like they missed a maintenance bill or two.
Neglect has certainly played its part. These are the effects of the break.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Gotcha.
The advantage is ours. Look out!
Gotcha. All right.
It's not Not much, but you never know.
Got him.
Get out of the way.
Sweet.
Done and done.
Hardly one for the history books. Escaped in one piece. Thank goodness for that.
Yeah. Doubt that thing will still be standing next time we're here.
Well, do feel free to stop and say a last goodbye.
In the frame you go. That's that.
All right,
That'll do.
here we go.
I don't like how quiet it is here.
I find it rather peaceful. Would you rather be battling more break beasts?
No, it's just, in horror movies, it's always moments like this when shit starts to hit the fan. And there it is.
How did I get on this dragon shit list? It really has it out for me.
It does seem that way, but I'd suggest you don't fight it.
Yep, I'll second that.
Callista Keen. Hey, that's Auden's mom. That went well. Let's see. What do we got here? What's this?
Probably could go to... Actually, hold on, is that... Okay, so... Yeah, I could probably go to those rooms over there, but... I want to try to stick on the path if I can. Just because I am... Whoa, that's a lot of break beasts.
We got this!
It does, doesn't it?
Jeez, how much more of this chapter is there? Jeez.
Still no sign of Sila's castle.
There's no easy way over these mountains. We should head down into the valley and through that way.
Let me guess. You've been studying the map again?
Indeed. As you should too. Quite the lucky find indeed. Thinking of making something?
Right, there were already 2 hours into this recording, and like this just getting ridiculous how much more there is.
This looks like a big one.
Got you on your toes now.
Huh? What is that?
We're still a ways off, aren't we?
Not too far now.
Seems kind of slow.
Yes, that might not be your only concern. Yeah?
Whoa! Oh, damn! Coming! Oh, yeah. Ooh. Gotta work a little there.
Only a little.
Almost feels like it's calling out to me.
Sweet, got another interesting little spell. Shimmy, accelerate by kicking off from the ground. Interesting.
Could probably chill here for a while.
Wonderful. I, for one, can't wait to take a load off.
Take a load of what?
Alright, looks like we're getting at least close, hopefully, to the end chapter. You know, chapter 4.
Not doing much.
That should come in handy.
Yeah.
Now's your chance.
Here it comes. Whoa.
Alright, the taunts casts are protected by ramparts designed to keep invaders at bay. Powerful foes lurk within these walls, and you won't be able to escape until you defeat them all. Make sure your health is high and plentiful. Great.
You never know what surprises might be waiting up ahead. Be ready for anything.
Yeah, thanks for the pep talk.
Oh, great. More than one of these things.
Looks like somebody was expecting us.
Well, there's only one way onward. You know what to do.
Try this for size.
Nice, 100 extra stamina.
So glad that's over.
Quite. Shall we? Proceed with extreme caution, Frey.
Great.
Ah, crap. Oh, that just got crazy and fast.
What the hell are those things? They don't look like animals or humans.
I believe they are life. Forms born from the break itself.
They're like my worst nightmares come to life.
Don't push yourself too hard. Our main priority should be to find shelter.
Take them.
Yeah,
There's a
agree
cave
on
nearby.
that.
should hide there until the storm passes.
Sounds good to me. Lead on. Rah! Take that. Think fast.
Jeez, talk about having to outrun.
This place fucking sucks.
I do understand, but that may have been a bit intense.
Intense? That was batshit crazy. I might live on the streets of New York, where the cat is company, but I would rather be there, alone, than spend one more minute in this fucking hellhole.
We'll try to get some sleep. Things will be better in the morning.
Yeah, sure. Much better. In case you forgot, I'm on my way to battle a boss bitch tomorrow.